Just going now. I'm a couple minutes late. I don't want to make you guys wait. And my timer started getting on the fritz. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm wearing my Bears jersey, even though the Bears haven't been to a Super Bowl in 15 years. Oh, I just saw Winterpeg. Where'd that go? Yeah, Kevin, a buddy of mine lives in Winnipeg and said it's just brutal right now. Seems miserable. Dude, I am all about Kevin Lankinen. That is the future goaltender for the Hawks. I would love to see him do that. Whatever. On my live stream yesterday on Twitch, I was wearing John Deere green. I'm doing laundry. Morning, everybody. Yeah, I think I saw something that actually said Winnipeg has the worst wind chill temperatures of any, like, city in, I think it was North America. Might have just been Canada, but I think it was North America. Yeah, dude. Lankinen's great. And it's like, I'm not a fan of Subban in goal. Delia can be okay at times, but Lankinen looks awesome. I have not seen Sabaton's teaser video for their upcoming song yet. Ooh, need to check that out. Now, we didn't get any snow in Nashville last night. It was too warm. It rained a little bit, and that was it. Like, it wasn't even really rain. It was more like mist. Yeah, but that's how time zones work. It might be 4:30 p.m. there, but it's 9:30 a.m. here. So you must be in CET. What's up, Replay? Right, Brad? Dude, it's... Yo, I was telling a buddy the other day, though, like, it's so great that there's hockey on every single day. I'm so stoked about that. Yeah, the interview with Emmanuel, with a surprise visit by Chris, their guitarist, which I was not expecting. That was about 40 minutes, so yeah, that was the only thing for Sabaton Saturday this week, just because it was directly related to them. I thought that would be a cool thing to do. We're back to reactions on Sabaton next week. Morning, Hans. What have I been planning for this coming week? So tomorrow is the new Evergrey single, which is unbelievable, and I absolutely loved it. I hope you guys do too, man. I really, really, really loved it. And then the rest of the week, I'm undecided. I think Tuesday I was going to go with some Unleash the Archers. I haven't done them for a while. And then Thursday, I'm undecided. Friday is going to be another Roadie Reactions Rewind. So I guess I could ask you guys what you kind of want me to do. Would you rather I do another song from, like, that I remember from when I was young? Or would you like a specific moment in my life that I can try and cover with a song? Something like that. What are you guys interested in? Oh, early... Erling, my Swedish is only good when I, like, look at one phrase and try and figure it out. Although I was taught the phrase "good moose" the other day. I hope I said that right. Yeah, Chris showed up at the end. I had no idea he was going to be there. Emmanuel was like, I was saying bye to him, and he's like, hey, hold on one second, I'll be right back. And I was like, okay. And then Chris just shows up out of nowhere. Czech Republic in the house. The Wheels on the Bus. Nah, I think the songs from when I was young were more like the I Love You song by Barney and the Song That Never Ends by Lamb Chop. Ah, Brad, I did a 40-minute interview, dude. Then I had to edit it. Oh, I should do more architects. More ginger. Yeah, I haven't done ginger in a minute. I've heard lilac before. I won't be doing a reaction on the channel to that. Yeah, so the world tour idea, basically what I'm going to do, I'm not even kidding. Just to make it fair, and I think it would be fun. I have a couple different ways I want to do it, but I thought that this could be fun. We just do this. And then if we land in the ocean, we just go again. Okay, so we got... What is that? Iran. That's how we're going to do it. So I'm basically... I'm going to do that every week. I'm going to land on a country, and then I'm going to ask you guys in the community posts to name me some bands from a specific country that I land on. And then I'm going to make a poll, and whatever wins is what I'm going to do. And I would love it if we didn't get, like, super famous bands. Like, if I landed on Germany, don't just go Rammstein. I already know Rammstein. This is specifically discovering music that I don't know. I want this to be bands that I don't know of at all. Oh, you'll get a Pantera rewind, for sure. Australia in the house. We'll be doing more Nightwish. I might do more Nightwish on Thursday. I'm going to have to do a lot of prep for the Nightwish virtual concert, but it just got moved to May, so I've got more time than I originally had. Jason, I haven't done a reaction to Arch Enemy because I'm fairly familiar with Arch Enemy. I try and discover new things as I go, but if they put something new out, I would do it. Well, we're not going to be... I just was doing that as an example. We're not starting on Iran. I think it might be more fair if I just find, like, if I just literally write every country on a piece of paper and just draw one each week. Brad, it's funny you say that because one of my... That was actually what I was kind of wanting to do. So the first metal song I ever heard, like, if you're not counting, like, Metallica and Black Sabbath and stuff like that, like, the first metal thing I ever heard in my life that had, like, screaming and double bass and stuff was a song from that album. I think I was 7 or 8 years old. And I remember hearing it and just being like, oh my god. So that would be cool to do. Poland in the house. Max is here, repping Russia. Yeah, Oscar, I looked into that. It's really interesting, man. He kind of plays similar to, like, how a banjo player or a flamenco guitar player would play. It's kind of wild. Ordinogan is actually a band that I was talking about on Discord last night. They're on the same label as Evergrey. And I was like, well, you know, I've heard that name a lot. And if they're on the same label as Evergrey, they're probably good. So I'll probably do that soon. I am not familiar with the band called Freak Kitchen, no. Metalcore band from Vietnam. Amaranth by Nightwish. But I saw your recommendation and you had said Nightwish Wednesdays. We're not doing Nightwish Wednesdays anymore. Still doing Nightwish though. It'll probably be on Thursday. I would love to do something not metal. That's a great point to bring up. Guys, we don't just have to do metal bands. If I land on another country, it can be any band. I would love to check out some more music that's not just metal. Not that I'm tired of it. Just I have a lot of metal in my life. Believe me. Move this chat box down. It's kind of weird. I didn't see that Korpiklani dropped a new album. I did see that some new videos were coming up. Bernie was up there with his mittens for a minute. I just wanted to just get to it and start. I'm pretty familiar with both Vader and Behemoth. I actually saw Behemoth in concert for the first time in 2005. They opened up for Chimera at a venue in Chicago, and I'm not gonna lie, it was one of those moments when they walked on stage, because you don't see a lot of, like, corpse paint bands in the US. When they walked on stage, I was just like, okay. And then they started playing, and I was like, okay. That was about the time that Demigod came out by Behemoth. Yeah, it's like replay. It's a good point. Like, I know people get upset about things they can't control, which is like, if I could make any recommendation to anybody on what's helped me the most in my life, don't worry about stuff you can't control. Like, yeah, Nightwish concert got moved. Cool, I'll watch it in May. Can't control it. There's a lot of variables at play. I would do electronic music. Smooth Criminal cover by Alien Ant Farm. Dude, that would be cool. Their bass player is criminally underrated. He's really good. Yeah, I discovered in that interview I say dude way too much. I have not heard about The Chemist, no. I saw the comment Focus with Hocus Pocus. Oh, dude, for those of you that missed the Twitch stream last night that Chase and I were on, hold on. I usually don't do this. I wonder if I could pull it up on here right now and play it for you guys, because it was ridiculous. Chase Carnison and Colty from our Discord and I played... let me pause this so it doesn't start talking. We played Phasmophobia yesterday, and I screamed so bad. I sounded like one of those screaming goats from the goat videos. Yeah, I need to check out that Postmodern Jukebox cover of Closer that you told me about too, Pennywise. Hi, Marika. That Pendulum song Within Flames is actually what got me into Pendulum. I was looking at stuff that In Flames had collaborated with other people, and I saw this band called Pendulum, and I was like, oh, I've never heard this, and I listened to it and was like, okay, this is cool. Let me see if I can pull this clip up really quick, and I'll share my screen. I found it. Alright, I found it. Let me pause the background music here. Let me figure out how to share this screen really fast. And we'll do that. Window capture. Twitch. Okay. Let me minimize this screen. There is going to be some language in here. So if there are any parents watching with children for whatever reason, there are some obscenities in this, just so you know. Because it scared me. Here, we'll put that right there, and I'll just move over. Look, hold on. So this was yesterday on my Twitch stream. It was myself, Chase Carnison, and Colty playing Phasmophobia. And I screamed so bad. Here we go. What the fuck was that? Something just vibrated.
It's me.
Oh, that phone on the ground. Or what is that? Something just vibrated like a cell phone in my ear.
Hey man, listen.
Donna, show yourself.
This No Face Baby sucks. No Face Baby's a good band name.
No Face Baby is a good band name. Yeah, I like that. Help! Run! Oh, I heard a door close. Yeah, watch on the bed, you'll see it coming. Oh, here we go. I saw something. I see something on the bed. Look at the bed. Ah! Oh, that was so creepy. Oh man, we have some fun on Twitch. If you guys haven't watched us stream video games on Twitch, it gets really bad. Me and Chase and Colty play a lot. We do like Rocket League, Fall Guys, Frosty's on there a lot too, and Aethan and Trinks, and that one got me bad. Somebody needs to put that scream over like a gif of the screaming goats. I think it would work perfectly. That was a long stream. I think that was the longest I've ever streamed on Twitch. It was like it was over 4 hours. Oh man. Brad, I was introduced to Fear Factory from the Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack. I see a question that says, I just broke up with my girlfriend. Do you have some tips for that? I'm 20, so I know that the world isn't ending. As long as you know the world isn't ending, you're fine. Dude, when I was 20, I'm not going to lie. Every time I had a breakup, I thought it was miserable. I was like, oh man, life goes on, man. It always goes on. That's it. Seriously. Like, months from now, probably not even months, probably weeks from now, you'll just be like, meh. I mean, that's what happens, man. That's how you gotta find the right person you're gonna be with. Is just dating. Dude, I've never played that game in VR. I think Burka said he tried it and it was really weird. See you, Carrie. I know it's late there. Thank you for being here. Hi from Italy. Can you please make more Nanowar Steel reactions in the future? I will, and I just released another one. I am going to be doing something with Nanowar of Steel very soon. I can't tell you what yet, but it is going to be fun. So be on the lookout from Nanowar of Steel. I am actually going to be doing something with them. Did I just say GIF instead of GIF? I didn't even realize it. Can you recommend an In Flames album? My favorite, I'll give you my top 3. Oh man, this is hard. I mean, the Jester Race is like just, I'm not even going to count that. I'm just in my favorites. I'm just going to say it is a masterpiece. You have to listen to it. So the Jester Race for sure. My personal top 3 In Flames albums are probably Colony, Clayman, and Reroute to Remain. But I like a lot of them, man. Like, dude, I don't want to be one of those elitist dudes, but for my personal taste, the older In Flames is my favorite. I like their new stuff. I don't love it. And In Flames is, one of my favorite bands ever. But, dude, Colony, Clayman, Reroute to Remain, Soundtrack to Your Escape was really good. I mean, dude, they're all good. any album pre 2006. It's like any album from Come Clarity to the beginning of their band, I can listen to from start to finish without ever skipping one song. Dave, I can neither confirm nor deny that I am the new bass player for Nightwish. No, of course I'm not. I have not reacted to Deadhead by Devin Townsend because I've heard it about 200 times. I love Devin Townsend. I have seen pretty much everything that there is to see. Dude, Colony's a great album, man. When I was still practicing guitar, I used to line check the main riff or the intro riff from Colony on guitars every day on tour. Children of Bodom is going to be something that's going to come up in the Roadie Reactions Rewind series because Children of Bodom was a huge part of my teenage years, man. See you, Replay. Thanks for being here. Everybody's got snow but me. I want snow. Dude, Martin Horacle is a fantastic album. It really is. I think the other albums, though, just had stuff that meant more to me. Like, emotionally and personally. Like, I just connected with those songs more. Dark Tranquillity was another band from my teenage years in high school. I have not listened to the new Fintroll, actually. I do like a lot of their older stuff, and I'm familiar with it, though. I've not heard of a Aussie band called Super Heist. Nightwish just officially released the Tempura version of The Islander in honor of Marco. I mean, that's the same one I reacted to, right? That was on Nuclear Blast page. Oh, Jenny, you don't have snow either? I have not seen the live sessions on Sirius from Spirit Box. Oh, Typo Negative would be a big one for the Rewind, too, because I liked Typo Negative a ton. Alright, so I know everybody's excited and stuff, but let's just get off the music recommendations for now, just because I feel like we could do this for hours, and we'll eventually get to more of that, but what's going on? What does everybody want to talk about? Or does everybody just want to talk about reactions? Is anybody watching the Super Bowl tonight? I will tell you right now, I probably won't. And if I do, I'm going to watch it for the commercials, and that's it. Metalhead, that's like the same as mine, dude. Static X, Rammstein, Fear Factory, anything industrial metal was right up my alley. I don't know if you ever got into them, but there was a band from Chicago called Stabbing Westward that I am still convinced if Nine Inch Nails never existed, Stabbing Westward would have been huge. My favorite films, my favorite movie is called Goon. It's a hockey movie, it's a comedy movie. I'm not really rooting for either in the Super Bowl. I would like to see Kansas City win just because I'm just going to admit, like, I'm just being a Brady hater. I don't want to see him win again. But I have to recognize his talent. He is going to go down as one of the best football players ever. American football players. You get no commercials for the Super Bowl? That's like the fun of it. Does anybody even know who's doing the halftime for the Super Bowl? If any Americans that are here, because I know it's not a big deal anywhere else. Yeah, Slapshot also in the top. Grandma's Boy is another one. It's a Adam Sandler movie that he produced and directed, but he's not in it. But it's like all the cast that's normally in his movies. Grandma's Boy is a fantastic one. Yeah, same. Stabbing Westward was about high school for me. Oh, The Weeknd is the halftime performance? Yeah, I think Stabbing Westward can be compared to Nine Inch Nails. That's the comparison I've always made. Nella, I'll send you something on Discord. I'll send you, like... The dude has an unreal voice. Chris Hall, their singer... Unreal. Super high range. Dude, I didn't even know the Super Bowl was today. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up and I saw the news alert on it, and I was like, oh, it's here already. Okay, cool. I played Skyrim for a little bit, and this is really honestly one of the first times this has ever happened. There was so much to do in that game, and it was so big that it kind of turned me off of it. I probably put like 20 or 30 hours into it, and then I just moved on to something else. Ooh, Mystery Alaska is a good movie. Miracle is a good hockey movie as well. Yeah, pretty much. It's basically funny ads disrupted by football. Like, I think I read somewhere that the average cost for a commercial during the Super Bowl is like $1 million for a 30-second slot. If I ever make $1 million somehow, like if I ever have $1 million to just blow. Actually, I was about to say I would do a Super Bowl commercial, but there's so much other better good shit I could do for other people with $1 million than do a Super Bowl commercial. Yes, we do. I just downloaded Sea of Thieves, and we do want to get on Sea of Thieves in Twitch because that would be really fun. Yeah, there is going to be more tech stuff coming to my channel soon. I still got to fix this Warwick bass. And then I actually got a music company hit me up recently asking me if I would be interested in checking out some of their products. Now, the funny thing is, it's like a budget beginners company. It's like stuff that they sell at Walmart. So I'm like curious to see how that kind of stuff would stack up against something like the stuff I have at home. So I might do a video on that too. Do I think large format shows like Vakken will happen like they did before COVID? Yes, but it's not going to be a while. Or it's not going to be soon. It's going to be a while. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't have any insider information. I can't tell you when I think it's going to be, but I don't think you're going to get large festivals this year. That's just my opinion. Ooh, Black Rifle is really good. I like Black Rifle. I also like that it's like veteran owned and they donate proceeds. But I got off the coffee already. I'm on the strong stuff. That's funny, Metalhead. I have never played World of Warcraft because I know how I get with video games. And I feel like I would be hopelessly addicted to that game. So I never wanted to play it. I worked for a band that when they were recording in the studio, their producer hired me to be a production assistant. And there were nights where I'd like go into the mixing room to see what he was up to see if he needed anything. And he would just be playing WoW on his monitor instead of mixing the album. He's like, I can't help it. It's so addicting. I'm like, yeah, I never need to play this. Best Nine Inch Nails album? I think I saw you say Downward Spiral. That's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, Downward Spiral. I liked the Broken EP too, that had Wish and Gave Up and stuff like that on it. That was a good one. Flyers at Caps at 11 a.m. I'll probably turn that on my phone while I'm streaming on Twitch, because I'm going to stream on Twitch again after this. Do I read any memoirs of music industry, and what such books would you recommend? I have not read anybody's book in a while from the music industry in general, to be 100% honest. I think the last book I read was Keith Richards' book, which was fantastic. Have I heard from any bands that I've done reaction to? Quite a few, actually, which is really cool. It's surprising, but cool. The Nanowar Steel guys I talk to here and there. Like I said, I'm going to be actually doing something with them very soon on their channel. I talked to Richard from Orbit Culture on Instagram here and there. I've talked to Tom and Johan from Evergrey fairly recently. Who else? I mean, I just talked to Chris from Sabaton in that interview that I had with Emmanuel. There's been quite a few bands that have reached out to me that have just been really cool about the whole reaction thing. Like I've said before, man, none of these bands are the ones that are like blocking reactions and trying to get them taken down. It's their publishers. Like half the time, I don't even think these bands realize that their publishers are like blocking reaction videos. I actually think all of these bands are cool with people doing it. My dad has really dug Arion. My dad has been like, just from doing this channel, he has started getting into music more himself. He sends me stuff all the time, man. He discovers so much on YouTube. Like, he's just discovering so many new bands. He's loving it. What's up, Eric? Desmond, how was Slash's book? Churn, it's gonna keep happening, dude. Like, I know a couple guys that are involved with the league or play in the NHL, and it's like their protocols are really good, but they're not perfect, man. Like, it's this whole season is gonna have a bunch of stuff. Droid user says Nanowar Steel has no interest in Tank. Yeah, you're probably right. Yep, did the interview with Ginger. I still talk to Sebastian here and there, the ex-vocalist for Eskimo Callboy that's doing Ghost Kid now. Great guy. Dave, that would be fun. Yes, Max is right. So, Kriegel from Elvati reached out to me after I did a first reaction on Instagram and was just really nice and really cool. And I do need to get him on here for an interview because he already told me he would do it. So I've gotten maybe 3 or 4 videos that have just been straight up blocked. They are on Patreon. I uploaded them on Dailymotion and they're available on Patreon, which you guys know me, I don't want to like plug, go follow me on Patreon, but yeah, for $1 you have access to blocked videos. Right now I think it's only 3 though. It's Powerwolf, Lorna Shore, and Insomnium. Those are my blocked videos. And it wasn't the bands, it was the publishers. Sony blocked Insomnium, Sony blocked Lorna Shore, and Concord New Media from Germany blocked Powerwolf because it was at Wacken and they have the video publishing on Wacken. Frosty, you tell me, what are we doing after the stream? Because I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. What do we want to play on Twitch today? Yeah, I think Line A will be good with the Blue Jackets. Like, we'll see. I think he'll do good there. I have not listened to any of the new Signs of the Swarm. Dude, Nanowar is one of the best bands I've seen on YouTube and everything about how much they interact with fans. They comment on Reactor's videos. Like, they're really, like, other bands need to see that because it's like, it shows that they give a shit enough to actually interact with people. Yeah, 40-1 got unblocked. I don't know how, because that was also blocked by Concord New Media for the Wacken performance. Yeah, I'll check out Powerwolf again. I really liked him. I did a second one, but I need to do it again. Yeah, that Insomnium block was good. Madden? Oh, yeah, I suck at Madden. I'd rather be playing NHL. We'll do some marbles, for sure. We'll do marbles. Yeah, Modern Warfare is fun when you have a full squad. Maybe we could do that. Dude, I honestly, I think Tampa Bay is going to win the Super Bowl, honestly. Now, the funny thing about the reactions and the publishers and all that stuff is like, the algorithm, I don't understand how it works. Like, I know how it works, but it's like I don't understand it sometimes because Chase and I did reactions to Immortal by Lorna Shore literally within 24 hours of each other, and mine got blocked and his didn't. But just recently, he did Crystals by Eskimo Callboy. His originally got blocked and mine didn't. And then another reactor I was just talking to recently just did a reaction to Hypa Hypa. A little late, but better late than never, and his got blocked. So, like, I just don't understand how it works. Or I don't understand how it blocks some things and not others. So what I do now is when I'm going to do a reaction to something, I've done quite a few. I've planned on doing, dude, I was going to do a country reaction recently to Mitchell Tenpenny because he's fucking awesome. And I've learned that if I just screen capture the video first before I do the reaction to it, like I set it up to screen capture, I leave the room and I come back and then upload it on my channel on YouTube. If it gets blocked on the upload, that means it'll get blocked for a reaction and I don't waste my time on it. So that way I'm not putting in like 4 to 5 hours of work on a video that's eventually going to get blocked. So, yeah. Erling, what's weird is the Sabaton video that I just reacted to, the Swedish Pagans with Tina Go at Vaken. It just got taken down. Like the original. It's crazy. Like Believe Music just took it off YouTube. But my reaction is still up. No, I didn't see Rick's rant about getting a copyright strike. I didn't know that that happened. I've listened to some of Monomarth, yes. That's why there hasn't been a lot of reactions, is because the ones that everybody tells me to react to, like Guardians of Asgard, Twilight of the Thunder God, stuff like that, like I've heard those a million times. You didn't miss a stream. We still got like 20 minutes left. What games do I play when we're on Twitch? So for years, since it's come out, my main game has been Destiny. I have kind of taken a break recently. I'm waiting for the new season to come out. We play on Twitch. We play a lot of Fall Guys, a lot of Rocket League. We just downloaded Sea of Thieves. I want to try that. Phasmophobia, Modern, Call of Duty Warzone, stuff like that. I kind of want to, like, this is, I might think I'm lame for this, but I kind of want to start playing Fortnite again. I was really good at Fortnite when it first came out. But when they started adding all the, like, kind of childish stuff to it and, like, I wouldn't necessarily say childish, but it's more like there was a lot of marketing going on and a lot of, like, spend real money stuff, microtransactions happening. I kind of got off it. Oh, Edward, thank you, man. Merch is great, man. Thank you to everybody that got one of those Violent Gentleman shirts. It was really cool. Yes, I love Flight of the Conchords. Absolutely. I can't tell you how many times in my life I've just randomly started singing Too Many Dicks on the Dance Floor. What ad blocker do I use? I don't know. I can tell you. Hold on. I use Adblock, the best ad blocker. That's literally what it's called. It being the best is not an endorsement from me, although it does seem to work. I usually only turn it on when I'm, like, watching videos, though. Yeah, Ginger is also great with their fans as well. Have I considered braiding my beard? I did it on my Twitch stream yesterday. It actually worked better than I thought it would. Yeah, Eric, I actually watched that whole concert a couple of years ago. A drum tech of ours on tour turned me... He's actually the one that turned me on to Bring Me the Horizon. I had never really listened to them, and then my first exposure to them was their, like, live performances that got uploaded on YouTube from Royal Albert Hall, and I was like, oh, this is sick. I played a little bit of Skyrim, not a ton. Holland in the house. It's snowy. I want snow. Man, so my brother-in-law is really into Overwatch, and he's really good at it. And he bought me Overwatch for Christmas a few years ago, and sadly, I was just terrible. Like, I didn't get into it, because it wasn't fun for me. I was so bad. Ooh, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is one of my favorite video game trilogies ever. I enjoyed Andromeda. I really did. But it wasn't the best. Oh, nice, Jason. You want proof of the braided beard? I mean, all you gotta do is go on Twitch. All the videos are still up. Have I listened to Crystal Lake yet? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was actually blasting Aeon in my car the other day. Oh, thank you, Larry. Michigan. Yeah, you guys are probably playing some pond hockey up there, huh? It's snowy everywhere but here. Like, I love snow. I grew up in snow. I love it. I've only played the first Kingdom Hearts. I would love to try those again. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 was great. A lot of people had an issue with 3 because of the ending of the game, but I still had fine. I was fine with it. I thought it was great. Now, I did beat the entire game without knowing that they had done a patch for the ending. So I played the original Mass Effect 3 without updating it, and then I was like, that was it? And then I found out they had a patch, and I was like, oh, okay. But then some of the DLCs they had for that one were really good. Yes, I did see that, Marco. I'm excited about that. I do have some more Aeon planned, actually, because I found out that Tom England from Evergrey did an Aeon song, and I really want to hear it, and I figured it'd make a good reaction. Wow, Nothing Face. I haven't heard that name in a while. Wow, really? Dude, I had not heard that name in a long time. I haven't played any strategy games like that in a while, but when I was younger, like high school, I loved playing like Command and Conquer and StarCraft and stuff like that. Your latest video game system is a fully functional PS3. Hell yeah. I never had a PS3. My video game evolution was, we had an Atari when I was a kid, then we went NES, Sega Genesis, which I think is one of the best like earlier systems. Like I loved the games in that. Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, only because my friend had Final Fantasy 7 and I really wanted to play it, so I got a PS1. Then I went to Xbox because Fable got me to buy an Xbox, and I've been Xbox ever since. I have not bought the new one though, because now that I have a good PC, I've been doing all my gaming on here, and I don't think I'm ever going to go back. I think I'm one of those guys now. I'm like PC gaming all the way. The only reason for me to own an Xbox is to play NHL, because they don't have it on PC. That's it. What is my favorite all-time single-player game? Ooh. I mean, honestly, I might say like the whole Mass Effect series, man. I had so much fun with it. But I don't know. Father and son reactions in the house. What's up, guys? Awesome. Thank you very much. I hope you guys are doing good. What I'm really having fun with now, I have a Switch that I bought for when we were on tour, which we're not on tour anymore, but I like that they have the classic NES and Super Nintendo games on there, and I have been ripping through Donkey Kong Country 3. Sega 8-bit. Favorite venue in Montreal? I think I've only done a couple other than the Bell Center, so I'm just going to have to go with the Bell Center because I love the history of the building. I have some pictures in front of their locker room with all their like Stanley Cup replicas and stuff. And I like doing shows in arenas. I am 33. Thursday? Like the band Thursday? Ooh, Jason, the first Resident Evil, dude, when I played the first Resident Evil game, I played it on PC in my parents' house when I was a kid, and I always made sure to like turn off all the lights. Dude, that game scared the shit out of me. The cutscene when it shows you the hunter for the first time, where it shows it from the first person view, the hunter like coming out to find you and coming after you, and then it ripped my head off right afterwards, and I was like, what just happened? How did we get here? I don't know. I love it though. So Europe, I've been to the entire UK, Ireland, Germany, France, Netherlands. I've pretty much been to like all of Western Europe. I haven't gone like far Eastern Europe, and I've never been to any Nordic countries, unfortunately. A lot of the times when we tour, or the tours I've been on, we just do like UK and then like Central and Western Europe, and that's it. Claire update. Claire is doing very well. She is ready to have a baby. She's over it. And she's doing great, man. Like, I've heard from some of my like other guy friends, like they're like, yeah, when my wife was pregnant, you know, they can get irritable because of the hormones and stuff like that. I haven't seen any of that from Claire. She's completely normal. She's just very uncomfortable because we're at almost 36 weeks and she's just ready to have her kid. I never played Dead Space. I watched a guy on tour play it. He was obsessed with it, but I never played it. Max Payne. Wow, what a throwback. What was my favorite thing about Germany? Food was a big one. Dude, I've done... I mean, name every major city in Germany, I've been there. I have a map in my bedroom of all the pins of everywhere I've been, but I know I've done, like... Let's see. Berlin, Munich, Hamburg. There's like 7 cities in Germany I've been to, and I can't think of all of them. I'll have to go look at my map. Actually, I know I've told this story, but I actually had a day off in Munich on the second day of Oktoberfest in 2015. It was crazy. And I like the people there, too. I like how dry German humor and just, like, literal sometimes. We had a German bus driver once that, like, everything you said to him, he took so dry and literal. Like, in the morning, I'd wake up and I'd be like, hey, man, how you doing? And he'd just be like, why do you ask? I was like, I'm just saying good morning. I have not been to Poland. Oh, we got France in the house. Actually, it was kind of a downer, but I was actually in Paris about 2 weeks. We did a show at Le Bataclan about 2 weeks before that shooting there happened. It was really weird and surreal when that happened because I was like, I was just in that building. Yep, been to Frankfurt. So for the past 5 years, I was touring with a country artist named Dustin Lynch. Before that, I'll try and go backwards order. I did a world tour with Lifehouse, Faith No More, Walk Off the Earth, Pat Benatar, Van Halen, Nickelback, Journey, Red. There's a lot of other bands in there, because in the rock and roll touring world, like, you only get paid while you're out on tour working, so there's a lot of tours I've done for just a couple months at a time just to fill in and, like, make money, but been around the block. Let me look at, hold on. Oh, Nick Jonas. I did tour with Nick Jonas. I forgot to drop that one. That's actually a really fun tour. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, I toured with Walk Off the Earth for about 3 years. I was the only American on the tour because they're all Canadian. It was an absolute blast. I love those people. They're some of my favorite people ever. Do I like the band Anthem? I can't say I've ever heard of them. Wow. Oh, Diablo 2 I put a lot of time into as well. The coolest band to tour with? I don't know, man. I like every band I've toured with for different reasons. I would say Walk Off the Earth and Faith No More might be my two favorites that I've had. The Van Halen tour was one of my favorites purely for the crew hangouts. We had so many days off and we had so much fun. And I've really enjoyed the Dustin Lynch camp for the past 5 years too. And Pat and her husband are great, man. I loved working for Pat. I've got some. I've only done one tour in my entire life where I can honestly say, like, it was miserable. And I would never work for that band again. And I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not going to drag anybody through the dirt. But it's only been one. There have been other bands I've finished a tour with and I'm like, I will never work for this group again. But I wouldn't say that I was miserable on the whole tour. There's only one tour where I've ever just been miserable the entire time. 2 tours. Sorry, I just thought of another one. There's 2 tours where I was definitely miserable the other time. One of them I finished, the other one I quit. Oh, awesome. Okay, free kitchen. I'll check that out. I'll watch any video, man. I'm not gonna, you know, if I do a reaction and I think it's too much, I'll just put it on Patreon or something like that if it gets too political or whatever, but it doesn't bother me. It's like if you notice, like in my videos, like I censor myself when I swear to keep it like PG, but I don't ever censor anybody else's videos. I'll never, like, I'm not about doing that to anybody else's art and creative stuff, so I really don't care. Unless the video content is like really bad, like sexual or violent or something, I don't care. As long as it's in good taste, whatever. First show is Under Oath with Cataclysm and God Forbid. Wow, I forgot about God Forbid. I used to love them. Yeah, so one of the tours that I was saying was miserable, it was because it was a band that used to be like huge, and it was one of the first tours that they ever did that was like, it was a smaller tour. And the production logistics were just absolutely terrible. And then the opener was touring on the bus with the band, so we had like 15 people on one tour bus, which is actually supposed to be illegal. You're only supposed to have 12 max on a bus. 13 including the driver, but the driver sleeps in hotel rooms in the US. Just everything about it. It was just not fun. And then the other one... the other one was a gospel tour. It's like a Christian gospel tour that we were doing churches and symphony orchestra halls. And it was one of the most hypocritical things I've ever been a part of in my life. And I also did not get along with the production staff at all. Mainly because they didn't know what they were doing. So I quit. I actually quit that tour to take the Dustin Lynch tour. And then I've been with Dustin Lynch for 5 years. Yeah, I'll definitely react to something from Tarot eventually. I've actually listened to all of the Sleep Token, to be honest. That's one that Claire and I started listening to after I did my first reaction. I don't know if there's any more Sleep Token videos I could actually do a reaction to that I haven't heard yet. I'm not actually really familiar with Trivium. I listened to them a lot when I was in high school, but that was about the time that... what album was that was out? It was like 2004, 2005, around there somewhere. I really listened to Trivium a lot in the 2000s, but I really haven't since. Yes, I've heard of Beyond the Black. Wow, Edward, that's a deep one right there. That's usually not one that people bring up when they talk about Pat Benatar. I will not do a reaction to Lostprophets. I'll tell you that right now. We're not going to talk about that. Everybody should know why. But I will say, I did love Lostprophets. I saw them in concert many times. I loved their band until we found out what kind of human being their singer was. And I feel bad for the rest of the band because they had nothing to do with that. But I cannot listen to Lostprophets. Favorite NHL team? Chicago Blackhawks. Player? All time or right now? Sorry, I'm still trying to catch up with the chat, even though I have slow mode on. Oh, you saw the Who? That would be awesome. I did one of Ninganisu. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I loved God Forbid when they were out. I've seen Striper. Oh, Edward, thank you very much, man. Thank you for that super chat. Much appreciated. I've toured with a lot of Christian bands. Most of them have been awesome, great people. I've seen Striper. Out of the bands you named, I've seen Striper. I've seen Demon Hunter. I did quite a few Winter Jam tours, so I've seen, like, dude, any Christian band I've seen pretty much. Like, you know, Skillet for King and Country, Toby Mac. Who else was on those tours? David Crowder, Sidewalk Prophets. Dude, Michael W. Smith, like, I'm probably going to miss a lot of them, but... I would love to do a tour with a band like High Lung. The production that they do seems so interesting. Alright, trying to catch up with the chat again. What's up, Chris? Listen, I'm not going to judge anybody if they still want to listen to a band like Lostprophets. Me morally, I just can't do it. Yeah, I do like Pendulum a lot. I've done a tour with Creed. I actually really enjoyed them. They were really, really cool. I didn't have many interactions with Scott, their singer, but the rest of the band members, phenomenal people. I loved them. What are my thoughts on Marco leaving Nightwish? I mean, I really don't have any. He explained it. He explained why he's taking a break and what's going on, and I respect that. Yep, I've toured with POD. I didn't work for them, but I've been on tour with them. They're great. Could I say something more about touring with Nickelback? I did merchandise for them. They were awesome. I loved it. It was a fun tour. They're super nice people. Yeah, I've listened to a lot of Alter Bridge. Oh, Flyleaf too. Yeah, I don't know everybody in that band, but I've met Lacey a few times when she was still with them, and she was still nice. What is the moral issue with Lostprophets? I don't want to give any time to him talking about it. Just Google what happened to Ian Watkins, their singer. Or not what happened. Google what he did. Top show I've seen. Ooh. 9 Inch Nails is up there. Bruce Springsteen is up there. The Foo Fighters are up there. Yeah, it was an arena tour in North America with Nickelback. I'm like familiar-ish with Symphony X. I saw that they had a touring vocalist with them, Lorna Shore, I mean, and he sounded really good from the YouTube videos I saw. I wonder if he's going to end up being permanent. Oh, NoFX. NoFX opened for Faith No More when I did Heavy Montreal with them. It was wild. I hadn't seen NoFX in years. It was Faith No More headlined Heavy Montreal the year I was there. It's 2015. And then Iggy Pop was direct support and NoFX was the next opener before that. Bruce Springsteen is a phenomenal show. I saw Nine Inch Nails in 2006 on the With Teeth tour, and it was awesome. I have done the Stone Pony. I have not listened to any of the Foo Fighters yet. Another band I used to work for, actually. On a technicality, I wasn't touring with them, but I worked for them. I was doing the pop-up merch stores in all the cities that they were hitting on their stadium tour in like the summer 2015. And then I went and saw the show in Chicago with my mom. It was great. I mean, just Google Lostprophets singer and that's probably all you need to know. So recently on the Roadie Reactions Rewind thing I did a reaction to the first song I ever remember hearing in my life, which was an REM song. But my childhood was like Ozzy Osbourne, Deep Purple, the Rolling Stones, the Cars, the Tubes, the Doors. My dad was into a lot of cool stuff. Dude, Ayreon would be awesome to work on for the production aspect. Saw Nine Inch Nails in 94. I bet that was a lot different show than the one I saw. They were insane back then. Joe, you might have. I don't know. I guess I just forgot. I mean, I can tell you right now, without even asking Emmanuel, I know he sets up that kit backstage. Because I've had to do that for every other drummer I've worked for, too. No, I was on a tour with Nickelback in 2011 or 12. It was Nickelback, Bush, Seether, and I think Theory of a Dead... No, was it Theory of a Dead Man? Can't remember. I think it was. Ooh, Leonard Cohen. There was a lot of Leonard Cohen in my childhood as well. Yes, I grew up on Jethro Tull. So I've told people my dad named me after two of the members of Deep Purple, but he also kind of threw Ian Anderson in there as well. So I was named after 3 Ian musicians. Lionheart, thank you, buddy. All the vibes. When did I first hear Yngwie? Maybe when I was like 13? Something like that? Yeah, I love Decapitated, man. So, Deftones, Slipknot, Hatebreed, Limp Bizkit, those kind of bands, all of those bands, that was like middle school and high school for me. No, I absolutely don't buy into the Nickelback hate. I love them. I love their music, and I think they're great people. Black Label Society, love them too. I got a couple friends that used to work for them. I have never seen Rancid. No, I haven't. I would love to, though. You saw Darude and there was 8 people there? Wow. Joe, not really. I mean, I know this sounds weird, but it's like, after a while, guitars are guitars. Like, if you see it once, like, for example, Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick, like, his, like, 6-neck guitar, that's ridiculous. Like, so that was a cool one that I got to see. I didn't work on it, but I got to, like, hold it and see it on a workbench and stuff. But, like, after a while, guitars are guitars. Unless somebody had, like, a legitimate, like, 59 Gibson Les Paul or something. They'd be like, here you go, work on this. I'd be like, are you sure? I heard of a band called... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Aphonemer? I have not. I'm like kind of indifferent to Disturbed. I like them. I don't hate them. I don't love them. I actually saw Disturbed a couple years ago. I got a couple buddies that work for them, and I went to see them at the arena in Nashville, and they were really good. Like, I like their music. I'm not, like, over the moon about it, but I like their music. Their first album, though, when they first came out, I got when I was in, like, late middle school, and I absolutely loved it. Voices is still one of my favorite songs. My opinion on System of a Down, I love System of a Down. Their first couple albums were awesome. Ooh, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, for sure. Less Than Jake, stuff like that. Never really got into Monster Magnet. Not because I didn't like it, I just never got into it. Ooh, the Brian Setzer Orchestra, that would be a cool live show. Oh my god, if I got an Interview with a Roadie episode with John Goblikon, that would be hilarious. So guys, I've been here with you for about an hour, a little over an hour now. So I want to kind of get to the point where I'm wrapping up, and then I'm going to do a couple things around the house and then jump on Twitch, because Twitch is going to be a lot longer stream. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get into more stuff like Hai Lung and like Ordruna and stuff like that. So there's so much music, guys. It's like, I know there are some bands that I haven't gotten to yet and some that it's been a while since I've done a reaction. It's not because I don't want to. It's just there's so much music. Like, and I have ADD so bad. Like, when I plan on doing stuff, sometimes I forget or something else comes up and then I get ADD and go to that instead. Yeah, I absolutely check out local and unsigned and less well-known bands. I recently started a series where I want to do more of that, and I've done a couple so far, but I want to do a lot more. Your 14th birthday party was at the Metro? Dude, what year was that show? I might have been there. I've seen Less Than Jake at the Metro. The Metro is one of my favorite venues ever. That was my stomping grounds as a kid. We went to so many shows there in high school. Best band from Chicago? For me personally, I'm going to go Lucky Boys Confusion. They're not super well known, but they were big for a minute. I've not had any contact with Tomas, no. You're definitely going to get Evergrey tomorrow and possibly Unleash the Archers on Tuesday. Possibly. And I only say possibly because I haven't done it yet. John, I might have been at that show. I saw Less Than Jake at Metro about the time I was 13-ish, and that would have been around then, or 12, 13. Love At the Gates. Listened to them when I was in high school. All right, so I'm going to wrap this one up, and then I'm going to take a quick break and then get on Twitch. We've got some games to play, but I really appreciate all you guys being here every Sunday, man. It's great to talk to you guys. I like talking music and sports and whatever else and all that stuff. Thank you guys for all the support on YouTube, man. I never thought I would actually be doing this consistently. And it's just fun, man. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy getting to know some of you guys and talking to you guys and discovering new music and all that. If you're not a member of our Discord server, Chase Carnison and I share one. I'll drop the link unless one of the mods beats me to it. Alright, so there's a link to our Discord twice. Marika threw it in there as well. If anybody wants to join, we're on there all the time talking and hanging out. It's super fun. You know, we've got Patreon and all that stuff if you guys are able to help or want to. If not, no big deal. I don't know what movie they're doing on Discord right now. They might not be doing one. And then I'm going to go jump on Twitch in a little bit. So if you're not on Twitch, I'll drop the link to that as well. If you're not familiar with Twitch, Twitch is another platform like YouTube. It is exclusively for streaming, and we play a lot of video games and stuff on there, and it's just fun. It's just fun to hang out and there's some pretty funny times that happen on there too. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you. Hopefully I'll see a lot of you on Twitch soon, and if not, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow for the Evergrey reaction to their latest single. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic day, and I will see all of you soon.